Hello everyone, and happy Thursday to you, and welcome back to the haul that we started on Tuesday. So if you missed it on Tuesday, we started a bins haul from the past week, and I scored some really good stuff and quite a lot of stuff. In that part of the haul, we covered the shoe pair, the one pair of shoes, the couple of bags, the couple of hats that I found, and a bunch of really fun, cool stuff that I found. But today, we are not only going to be finishing that haul, we are also going to be talking about some stuff that I've been arbitraging for the past few weeks. So this is a hybrid haul. Lately on the channel, we've been doing a couple of these. I'd say this is probably like the third or fourth in the past couple months. I've just found myself arbitraging a bit more than usual. I don't really know why that is, but I'm kind of happy about it because I've been finding some really good stuff that's honestly been selling really well for me. So we have an IKEA bag to finish up next to me. And then we have maybe around like 25 items from arbitraging. So I'm not going to talk for too long on this intro because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. I just wanted to remind you guys that if you missed Tuesdays and you do want to see the other stuff from the bins, that went up on Tuesday. And if you're a ghoul and or ghosty, there is an exciting video going up tomorrow on the second channel. Just thought I'd let you guys know. But if you are a ghoul or ghosty, I'm sure you did know about that already. Anyways, let's just jump into it. If you'll remember on Tuesday, the stuff wasn't listed yet, and it's still not as of when I'm filming this, but by the time you guys see this, there should at least be a lot of it listed, if not everything. So if you see something you do want, just feel free to let me know in any way, shape, or form, and I will get stuff posted for you. So starting off with the bins items, the first, and this is in no particular order, is this pair of J. Crew jeans. These are outlet, they're size 31, but this is actually a pair that I would purchase from a regular Goodwill or consignment store if I found it for a good enough deal. These are just some nice white jeans, and they actually have a belt that comes with them to give them kind of like a paper bag effect. They're a very soft denim, and they feel higher quality denim than I would normally expect from their outlet. These are also from the summer of 2024. They're 87% cotton. But yeah, these are like really soft and they'd be super comfortable. I don't think this person wore them too many times. Then we have a definite Bolo brand. So we are starting off with a Bolo brand. This is a brand called Portuguese Flannel. And you might think that sounds familiar because I did actually just find a actual flannel from them, I think last week. But this is a men's brand and they focus on making like button-up shirts. I have now found an actual flannel, a crochet knit shirt, and a classic just like button-up short sleeve shirt. So they make all kinds of men's tops, basically. I'm sure they make pants, but I haven't looked into them that deep. This is a size large, and it's really cute. There are no flaws. There's just some fuzzies. This is what a lot of like guys wear in the summer. This is the stuff that like Abercrombie's making now, and Hollister, and basically every single brand. Like this is what's trendy right now, so that was a really good find. Speaking of really good finds, let's just do one of the best right now, even though I'm looking at another really good one. I picked this up and right away I was like, I think I know what this is, and I hope it's not Sundance, even though I'd still like it if it was Sundance, but it was what I thought it would be. And it was a Johnny Was blouse. This is a size large, and this is even cuter than I had thought because there are hummingbirds on it.
Hi, I'm Johnny Was.
Hi, I'm Lisa Eversman.
And we put birds on things.
What a sad little tote bag. I know, I'll put a bird on it. Did you see this bag before? I didn't. Now there's a bird.
This is so adorable. I feel like lately I've actually been finding Johnny Was a bit more than I was before, which is super exciting because I would say Johnny Was has had a slight uptick this spring. It always used to be like everyone's top bolo, I feel like, or one of. And then over the past like 2 years, it seemed like it really slowed and people didn't care about it as much anymore. But I definitely feel like I've been having better luck as of late with it. Then we have a dress. And I believe someone threw this back at the bins, which might be because our bins just raised their prices and this is kind of a heavier dress. They didn't raise it by too much, but it's still never fun when the bins raise their price. So this is an Abercrombie & Fitch dress. It's a size medium, and this is a linen blend blush, kind of like orange-ish color dress. It is so cute. It's at least past the knee length, tiered, Super nice color, super nice fabric. I believe it's a linen blend. I would bet a lot of money that this is a linen blend. 55% linen, so it is. This stuff sells like hotcakes for me. Like, this is the type of Abercrombie that's like my favorite to sell, is the like slightly more substantial pieces. I would say that I have a bit more trouble with like just plain tops. Shorts can be kind of tricky, but when they're a really cute pair of jeans, when it's a maxi dress, when it is like a coat or blazer or something, that stuff does so well. So next up is a brand that I don't always list and sell myself, but this one I'm going to, and I will explain. So this is Blank NYC, and this is an XL, which is great. This is a super cute style. It's a houndstooth. It's called the Book Club blazer. I really almost never, it's kind of like Marrakesh and kind of like a Veclafie. I feel like it's just become oversaturated. It's sold in a lot of places, so I just usually don't. But I looked this one up wondering if it was maybe Anthro, maybe Evereve, and actually this one was sold at Free People, which I kind of forgot they ever even sell Blank NYC. And this was like $148 at Free People. It has super cute model pictures. I know this is kind of more of a fall item, but y'all, I mean, we only have probably like another month until we need to start sourcing for fall. And isn't that wild? Like, you gotta stay ahead of the seasons, and once it hits July, you already kind of have to start switching over, which it's just crazy, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So next up is a pair of Hudson jeans. This is another item I absolutely would have picked up if I found it somewhere else. These are size 30, and these are the Holly, it says right here. Hudson also puts its manufacturing year on it, so this is from 2022, which I think is quite current. And these are some flared, like boot cut jeans with a raw hem to them. There is no distressing throughout the jean besides the raw hem, which I really like. I mean, like, there's this little bit up here, but that's not that big of a deal. Oh, actually, I guess there is some. There's a little bit of distressing. But these were sold at Anthro. And honestly, any of the designer denim that is sold at Anthro that is a trendy style, I love picking up, as you guys probably know. Then I have another J. Crew item. So J. Crew size 30. I guess there is a chance that this is from the same person because they very similar style. These kind of give trouser jean vibes to me. They're really soft. They're like that relaxed trouser jean denim. I don't know what else I was gonna call them, but that comfortable, almost how I think of as like take a nap in denim is what these make me think of. These are from 2023 and they're just super cute. So I think those will do really well. As you guys know, I've been having really good luck with J. Crew so far this year, and I hope that continues. We got 2 bolos in a row right here. Let's start off with the less exciting one. So this brand is called Brax. And it is a men's brand, at least. Like, I know for sure it's men's. I'm not certain if they make women's. This is the Cooper Fancy Pant. The Cooper Fancy Pants in a regular fit. These are a US 40 or 34. So they're like a 40 suiting size or a size 34 like pant size. And these were sitting with this next pair of jeans, which is mainly why I looked them up. But it looks like Brax pants are about $200 new. So I really think that these should do well. I will say I didn't really look at resale comps, but I mean, if a pair of pants retail for $200, they gotta have some value. Now these have more than double that retail value. These are some jeans, once again men's. They are kind of a slim leg, and they are by a brand called Raleigh or Raleigh, R-A-L-E-I-G-H. They say Denim Workshop, and I'd picked them up for a second. I'd kind of pushed them aside. There's a line on the tag that kind of caught my attention as I was moving them out of my way. It says handcrafted by non-automated jeansmiths, which just sounded fancy to me. So then I was like, I should pick those up and look them up. And I did. And these are currently being sold, this exact style and color are currently being sold for $495. Which is crazy. These are the Martin style, and once again on the inside pocket it says handcrafted in small batches by non-automated jeansmiths. We take our time, we love what we do. And so when I looked these up, these are made from salvage denim, which is kind of a positive keyword when you're looking to sell men's jeans. Anything made with salvage denim seems to do really well. So Ryan kind of looked up the resale comps for me on these once I got home, and people sell these for between 100 and like 210. So I'm really, really excited to get these posted and see how they do. He was looking only on Posh. Maybe they do even better on eBay. I will have to look into that more. Then we have 2 more pair of bottoms. I know for a fact that I actually found some Citizens of Humanity jeans at the bins, and I don't know where those went. They were white, and they were the gaucho style. So imagine with me some slightly wide leg gaucho white Citizens of Humanity jeans, and I found those at the bins too. I think I was kind of like soaking cleaning them, so they're not here. So next up we have a men's swimsuit in this really just like classic Hawaiian print, and this is by J. Crew. It's a size 31. It does have a lining to it. Everything is totally clean and totally nice. I don't feel like this was worn very many times, honestly. And there actually is a year even in their swim, which I did not know about. 2016? I thought these were newer than that. I'm gonna give these a shot. I don't really know how men's swim from J. Crew does, so we'll see. This is another men's item, and then we have some tops. We're done with the pants after this. This is Abercrombie & Fitch men's, and this is a size 34 waist with a 30-inch inseam, and this is actually the authentic rigid denim ultra baggy barrel leg jean, which key freaking word, barrel leg jeans. They're still so popular. But I didn't know that any brand made men's barrel leg. Like, not that there's a problem with that. I just honestly thought that it was like only a trend in female fashion. So that's really awesome. And obviously I assume that means these are very, very, very current, because the barrel leg has been in for probably the past year. So these are really nice. They're super, super nice and super cute. Of course, with our prices of the bins going up, these cost me like a little bit more than usual, but I think these will do well. I've tried Abercrombie men's jeans, I think once, and I'm pretty sure they did pretty well. Next up, we have a J. Crew piece. This is the new J. Crew label. This is a size large women's. This is just a green, nice sweatshirt. If this was not women's, I guarantee Ryan would have taken it from me, so I'm very happy that it is. And this is from 2022. So closer to when they started to use the new label, but this should do really well. I know that it's just like a basic sweatshirt, but as I've said, anything with the new J. Crew label does super well. Then we have an Athleta piece. This is Athleta Extra Small, and this is a cashmere white or kind of cream dress, I think. I guess I didn't look it up. It could just be a tunic, but I feel like it's a mini dress. It's quite long. This, I wouldn't have picked up if there were any flaws, and since I have it here, clearly there are no flaws, because it doesn't need depilling. There are no holes, there are no stains. I was kind of shocked. I guess it's a wool and cashmere blend. I knew there'd be some cashmere in it. It's from 2017, but I still think this will do really well. So we'll see. I think anything with cashmere from Athleta usually does pretty well for me. Then we have a Madewell piece. Madewell size medium. This is a black and white flannel, plaid flannel. Really cute. Super, 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 super soft, and that's kind of what sold me on it. It's from 2020. It's in this seems like it was maybe washed like once or twice and worn once or twice. So that's really why I'm selling that myself. And last 2 from the bins are some really good ones, besides my Citizens jeans, apparently. I'll save the one that I'm more excited about for last. So this is really funky, and it is not what I thought it would be. This is like a kind of Sherpa fleece wool blend pink zip hoodie. I don't know what I thought it would be, but I didn't think that it would be Lululemon, and that's exactly what it is. And it even has the tag in it. This is a Lululemon size 4. And it is 61% wool and then a blend of a bunch of different stuff. But you can definitely tell there's wool in it. It's really, really, really nice. As you guys know, I have been a little more hesitant with listing Lulu. I just feel like, honestly, you can consign it so well, and it has become really oversaturated. So I just don't have much luck with it. But something like this, made of nicer materials and being a really like funky, fun color and being just more substantial, I definitely would list myself and am going to. So last up from the bins is a sweater. a black cashmere turtleneck sweater in really good condition. I just need to lint roll it a little bit. The front is very like smooth, and then the back is actually kind of like ribbed. Oh, I'm so happy. When I picked it up, I was like, please be something good, please be something good. And having it be cashmere, I was like, I'm sure it will be, but it was better than I even hoped. It's COS. I have had some pretty good luck finding COS lately, and I am not mad about it. This is a size medium. So cute. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Oh, wait, is it just wool? It might just be 100% wool. It's a very, very, very soft wool. I am very surprised that this is not cashmere. So I guess it's just a 100% wool COS turtleneck. Seems very oversized. Seems very like thick and high quality. So I am like overjoyed to have found that. Okay, so we're gonna get into my arbitrage finds now. So I'm gonna kind of grab those. Give me one sec. All right, so I've got a pretty even mix of stuff here. I have a couple tops and jackets and stuff, and then I've got a couple pair of jeans and pants and stuff. Got a shoe, got a hat, got a bunch of things. So let's kind of do it in the order that I normally do. So first up is this pair of Birkenstocks. These are the Buckley. I have recently found these in black in the bins. These are in much better condition and they're a different color. So these are like new. I honestly don't know if this woman ever wore these. They're a size 38 or women's 7. These Buckley Birkenstocks are like the it Birkenstock right now. If you go to Nordstrom, that is like all they have on the Birkenstock display. And they're also really, really expensive. These are $195 new, which is wild. They're also sold at Anthro, at Free People, like everywhere. So I was willing to pay up for these, and I did. I paid $38 for these, and I absolutely think it's worth it. I listed them for about $100, I think. But I mean, with these being $195 new, and they're all over the place, if someone can get any amount of a discount and buy them from me, I think they will. Totally happy to have found those and to have paid up for them. Then we have a hat that is like really strange. So this caught my attention. For obvious reasons. This is a like knit cotton bucket hat, like kind of crochet style. And obviously it has some like fish on it, fish bone, fish skeleton. It is like, there's stone. Like literally this is like granite or something. Really, really funky. And this hat is by Pure Collection. This is like their Pure accessories. That is a brand that I really don't pay much attention to normally. I don't even always get it in the bins. It's kind of expensive, but I just don't think it has much value. Though this was marked down to $5 at my turnstile. And so I thought this was totally worth it. What a fun, like going fishing, going to the lake hat, going boating. I just love this hat. It's so cute and so unique. I was like, okay, I know their stuff retails for a bit, and this is just too fun to pass up. So that was my thought process behind this. And again, no regrets. I think that's super cute. Another turnstile find is this bag. This is like a tribal print, super cute corduroy bag. It has leather top handles and a canvas crossbody strap. I had a feeling this would be something nice because it's a nice thick corduroy, and these are definitely real nice thick handles. I honestly kind of thought this would be Pendleton when I saw it hanging, but I took a closer look, and this bag is by Denim & Supply Ralph Lauren. So anything from any Ralph Lauren line that is this like Aztec Western print does really well. Like even Ralph Lauren, anything Polo, anything by any of the lines. So this was priced at, I think it was like $18 or $18.50. In the end, after tax, this was $20, and I felt that was totally worth it. This is so cute, and actually the Real of all places has had this bag before. I think just listed under Ralph Lauren. It sold on there for $250. So I guess I can fall back on that if I'm having trouble selling it, but I really don't think I'm gonna have any trouble selling that. Let's move on to the pants. So I apologize, but I do have a couple pair of jeans. Not too many, so it's not gonna take too long, but I apologize if the jeans kind of bore you. This pair of shorts is by Faraday. This is an extra small pair of shorts. These are just some cute little ribbed knit shorts. Turnstile was having a 25% off sale the day that I bought these, and so they ended up being $9. I thought that was definitely worth it. And actually, when I was listing them, I realized apparently these were sold at Anthro, which I don't know if I knew that Anthro sells Faherty. Like, it doesn't surprise me, but I don't know if I had seen that before. But these actually have 5% cashmere in them, so they are very, very nice. Next up, this is not something I would like always pay more than bins prices on, but I'm pretty confident in this. So this is an Ann Taylor piece. It's from Ann Taylor Weekend, which is a quite new Ann Taylor line. Like, she might have started it only like 2023 or 2024. And this is a pencil denim midi skirt. Denim skirts have still been really, really in. So I've been pretty aggressive with picking them up, I guess, if you want to say. And this was on sale down to $8, which is like right at what I would pay for it. I don't think I'd pay 10 or more for this. Like, maybe if it was 9, I'd still get it. It had no size. I think it's like a extra small. I have a feeling that's going to do pretty well. So definitely don't regret picking that one up either. Then we have a pair of Paige jeans. These are so cute. These are the Paige Anessa jeans. They're a 16W, so they're a nice plus size. There is the Anessa label. These are some dark wash wide leg jeans. Again, just a super in style, so nice, so cute. Of course, it's Paige. They retailed for like $268, and these were on sale down to $23, which I definitely thought was worth it. I think even if these were like $30, I would have picked them up, just because I've been having really, really good luck with Paige lately. This is something I was a little more iffy on, and this is the only thing I'm gonna show you that is sold already. So that's great. I found this pair of green athletic pants. Stretchy, nice, trendy green, and they are actually by Lululemon, which, as I just told you guys, I am not super confident in most Lulu nowadays. Size 6, and this is a very new piece. This actually might be a production date nowadays. It says 23/4. I wonder if that means April 2023. Possibly, but they even have a style number on them now, which is great. But these are actually barrel leg Lulus, which I never even thought of athletic pants being barrel leg, but you can see the darting and the stitching right here. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pay up for these. They cost me $22 after the discount. I'm gonna pay up for these. I really hope that I'm not making a mistake, because if barrel leg goes out of style, I'm going to be stuck with these. But they, as I said, already sold. I think they sold for like 60, I think. They'll be in What Sold Sunday. I don't remember exactly, but I'm gonna put that in my ship pile. Next up, we have some Pilcro jeans. We just have like 3 pair of jeans left after this. So Pilcro jeans, size 18W, so some plus size Anthro jeans, and they're barrel. If you're noticing a trend, you are correct. These are some really, really cute barrel jeans. These were marked down to 15 because they were originally 20 and they were like 25% off. So totally, totally worth it. So cute. Another thing I've just been having such good luck with. Also with these are still, I think, active on the Anthro website, still being sold. So even better. Then we have a pair of Goldie jeans. Now these I paid up quite a bit for. These are actually ones that I picked up in Iowa. These are size 26, and I'm a bit picky with a Goldie. There's not many of them that I would pay up for, but these are the low slung baggy jean, which is a very popular, valuable style that is, of course, sold at Anthro, maybe even sold at Free People. Super cute jeans. These ended up being $45 after tax, because Iowa has tax on clothing and we do not, so I always have to keep that in mind when I go there. But I think these are totally worth it. I listed these for I think like $150, which is pretty fair compared to comps. So these should do well. And they're really, really nice. I think I've been liking picking up all these jeans because honestly, like, I would wear all these styles. I am a huge fan of like wide leg or just like straight wide leg jeans. That is like just my style. So like if any of these are my size and they don't sell, I'm always willing to keep them. Then I found these Pistolas. These are size 28. Pistola I don't always pay up for either. Depends on the style. And this is a great style. Wide leg, super long inseam, light wash. These are called, oh, that's right, they just have a style name, or style number. These are called the Jaden. I think it's the Jadyn, the Jaden jean. These are $22 after tax. Totally worth it. These retail for like $170, which is like one of Pistola's more expensive styles. I don't want to say it again, but like sold everywhere, you know the drill. And last, for pants, then we'll move on to some really fun like jackets and tops. A lot of them are from Iowa as well. These are Pistola size 26, and these are some like pink metallic jeans, which is not always the brightest to pick up, but these have the cutest model pictures that make them look all shiny and like disco ball and like New Year's Eve party, and so I was sold. Also, again, after tax, these were $22 because these were also from Iowa. I felt like that was worth it. I've actually seen these pair online that I've considered arbitraging, and I didn't because they were like $35 online. So I thought, like, if I considered $35, why would I not do $22? These are also the Jaden. They're just obviously a very different colorway. Which, if you are going to Iowa, or if you are an Iowan and you want to know where Ryan and I usually find our treasures in Iowa, it's in West Des Moines. It is the Style Encore and the Plato's Closet. They are in the same building, and they are gold mines. I love them. So that's our little secret if you are in Iowa or going through Iowa and going through West Des Moines. Super, super great. Other Iowa places are a bit of a hit or miss. I've definitely found good stuff at other Iowa thrift stores and stuff, but those two, I feel like we always find really, really good pieces. Also, those two places are really busy all the time, so I think a lot of people know that. This is a Maeve piece, and I love this jacket. This is a Maeve size small, which of course means it's anthro. And this is a rose printed, like quilted snap jacket. This is gorgeous. This is so beautiful. I am obsessed with this jacket. This was $30, totally worth it. Like, I know that's kind of a lot to pay for Maeve. This could be good for any season. Like spring and summer because it's floral and not like super, super heavy. But then fall and winter because it is quilted. It does have some insulation, so you could wear it over a sweater or something. Obsessed. Then we have a Bowden piece. This was from Turnstile. It's a size US 12, so it's a good size. It's the newer label, just like a polka dot jersey top. This was like $4. Yeah, $4. So nothing crazy exciting, but kind of a bread and butter pickup. Then we have a stateside piece. So this brand is oftentimes sold at Anthro, but as you can see, this one is from Evereve, size extra small, and it retailed for $88. It is the striped muscle tee, and that's exactly what it is. Just a sleeveless blue and white tee. I feel like the sailor stripes are in, so I thought that that was a good pickup. That cost me $9. This is a Reformation piece that I'm gonna have a lot of trouble showing you guys. It's a very strappy, like cami kind of tank top. It has like a totally open back. This is also new with tags. And as I've said a couple times recently, Reformation seems to be having a bit of a like resurgence. So this was $11, and I thought that that was totally worth it just because of how popular it's been lately. This is really, really cute. This was also $11. This is a Faraday piece, Faraday size extra small, and this is like a varsity preppy like polo dress. So cute. It's like gray and white. It's also such soft cotton. This is probably like Pima cotton or whatever. Let's see. It just says cotton, but it feels like a Pima cotton. Made in India. So nice. So cute and so soft. All right, we've got like 4 things left. One of them actually being luxury, so that's pretty exciting. This is from Iowa, and this is a new brand to me that could be a bolo. I don't really know yet. It's called A Collective Story. This is an extra large. This blouse is very like cottagecore. It's got this like micro floral and embroidery to it. It's a really pretty like sand beige color. This retailed for $128. It was $10 at an Iowa consignment store, so it was around $11 after tax. I think it's gonna be worth it. I didn't know anything about this brand. I've never heard of it, but obviously with a $128 retail, I was like, hopefully. And the comps looked pretty good. So it kind of, when I looked them up, it kind of gives me like a Christy Dawn-esque vibe. Then we have another piece that was 10, so it was about 11 after tax, and this is a brand called Solid and Striped. Again, a really high retail, not always the best resale, Depends on the piece. This is a mesh swim cover. It really gives like Emilio Pucci vibes, I feel like. Fully button. It'd be really like breathable because yeah, as you can see, it's like mesh. It's a size medium. And I just thought that was such a good price. It retails for $198. So we'll see. I've actually never tried the brand, so I don't really know. This I paid up probably more than a lot of people would for, but I just love this. So this is Sundance. It's a size extra small. This was $16, but I love this blouse. It is so cute. It's got the embroidery stripes on the front, and then the puff sleeve arms look like needlepoint. Look at the intricate detail in this. I was actually at Turnstile with my mom, Debbie, and she found this, and she was like, look at these beautiful sleeves. And Debbie is not like a boho woman at all. And I was like, oh my gosh, Debbie, that is the Sundance stuff that I love. So this is too cute. I had to get it. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to lose money in the end, but was that the best idea to pay that much for it? I don't know. Two left. This is a boutique brand. And this is probably the only boutique brand that I would like give my stamp of Bolo approval on. And it is called Ollie and Hallie, I assume is how you pronounce that. Size large. I have had a pair of their pants before that actually were in my own personal collection, and they sold really well, and they had so many likes. This is a really fun patchwork flannel. Really oversized, fringe bottom, all kinds of different prints, colors, and patterns. Actually, some of the panels are even like a linen blend. I think it's this panel that's a linen blend, and the sleeve. So cute. I love this so much. Their stuff is like $100 a piece new, and I sold the pants for like 50 something. I have this listed for like 58. That was also 10, so around like $11. Great deal. I think it already has quite a lot of likes, so that's a definite Bolo. Last for our two-part haul. You guys are like, finally, is this MM6 Mason Margiela piece. This was at my Turnstile on a sale day, underpriced AF. This was priced at I think $18, so it ended up being $14 for any line from Mason Margiela is crazy. This, as with everything Mason Margiela, is really funky. It is a sweatshirt with a like bib sweatshirt to it. I don't want to whip myself in the eye. You can actually flip backwards and it'll say Margiela 6, which is iconic. I was so excited to find this. I love Mason Margiela so much. So does Ryan. Ryan was like pissed that I found this. I was so pumped. Yeah, that is a score and a half. Anyways, that is all that I have for you guys today and this week as for hauls. But as a reminder, second channel video tomorrow about spooky stuff. Then we got a Sunday, What Sold Sunday going up. But otherwise, that's about it for today. So let me know your favorite couple things that I found. I think you gotta pick a couple pieces from each. So what are your favorite couple arbitrage finds? What are your favorite couple bins finds? Let me know below. It's hard for me to pick with the arbitrage because I love a lot of this stuff. And as for the bins, I mean, I really like the blank NYC, but the Johnny Was, I think is my favorite. The cost too. The Johnny Was is probably my favorite though. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys. I will see you when you choose to see me next. Goodbye.